Oh, what is going on, folks? It's been a while since I last posted a video, but I'm back. And if I remember correctly, I ended off with book 1, I think like chapter 11 or 12 or something like that. And it might actually be higher than that, I can't remember. But, so here I am. I was, pretty much after that book quest, I was sent here to talk to this fella. And I decided to cut most of that out, so I did do one of the quests. One of the quests I still have to turn in, so. But I did not do any of the book quests, so this will be the first chapter 1 of the book 2, so let's get started, shall we? Go ahead and turn this one in real quick.
What can I do for you?
I thank you, Bear Hugs, but my thanks are tempered with concern. I have never seen a force of orcs like this in Eriador before today. Organized and well provisioned. They hold an encampment and an outlet within the Midgewater Pass and bear a strange charge on their banners and shields, one that I have not seen before. For those of you who don't know what a charge is, it's a like a symbol. But the numbers at this camp are great, but the day may come when we can drive them howling from the lowlands. Not today, I fear, but perhaps not so far off. There is another matter that demands our attention, an urgent matter. We will see the destruction of their camp in the Midgewater Pass later.
How can I be of service?
As I began my search for Radagast near the Midgewater Pass, I witnessed an orc messenger depart in great haste. Quickly I followed, trailing him eastwards along the shoulder of the hills and then south. But my search was interrupted. I could follow no further, for foul Crebain circled above, and to be discovered would be greater injury to our work here than I can permit. Once again, I must call upon your aid. The messenger likely carries with him orders to the outlying camps. If you can intercept the messenger, we may learn the nature of these orders. So armed, we will be better equipped to deal with the orc threat. Search among the orc camps in Glum Hollow to the west, and return to me with the orders of the messenger this messenger surely possesses. I will seek sign of Radagast's passage elsewhere. Collect orc orders. Alright. Seems simple enough. So if you're curious on what happened, my computer actually decided to have a meltdown, so I had to send it away to get fixed. So, yeah, I was without a computer for about 2 weeks, I think. So I ended up playing Destiny most of the time on PS4. It was a lot of fun, though, especially with Taken King out. Alright, so we gotta find a messenger in this camp somewhere. Usually he runs... There he is. Yep. Alright, but, yeah. Just playing Destiny with Taken King out. They actually added story to the game finally, which was nice to see. But just having fun with that, so I wish I could actually post stuff. I play on PS4, but I don't have the equipment to record on my PS4, sadly. So that was easy enough. Collected the orders, but also I think another new addition that wasn't here last video is this over here. The it's off to the bottom right hand corner, which shows my damage and whatnot. So you can see damage report tells me total damage you did, and this percentage is how many of your attacks actually hit. I did 59 attacks, and 100% of them hit. So then we got my damage per second, which is 60, almost 61. Then it shows you your critical hits. Out of 59 hits, 2 of them were criticals, 1 was a devastating. And then my avoidance, which is 93.2% of the hits actually hit me. So yeah, a lot of fun. 4 full avoids, 1 absorbed, so. See anything else? No, nothing. This stuff is all for something else, but. And then that's how much damage I've done. And then 4% light. So different damage types and whatnot. But alright, let's continue with this.
How can I be of
These
service?
orders are written in the black speech, Bear Hugs, a tongue I have never desired to learn. I should have been prepared for this, but I hoped that we would learn something useful immediately. While you were seeking these orders, I followed the signs of Radagast through the hills. I was not alone in this pursuit, as a patrol of orcs soon happened upon my location. I was forced to break off my pursuit and lost my bow as I evaded the orcs beneath the eaves of the wood. It was a close thing, Bear Hugs, a close encounter that yielded insight into the orcs' leadership. You did well for your part, and soon we will understand the intention of these orcs as well as their leadership. So we'll finish that off. And excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Chapter 3. I would have easily evaded the orcs I pursued, Bear Hugs, were it not for the war master that traveled with them, Uzar, they called him, and gave to him what respect that their kind reserved for their strongest and fiercest warriors. It is likely that Uzar returned to Black Rift within the Midwater Pass, for that seemed to be his domain. He must be slain, and whatever orders were given to him recovered. Bleak Rift is northwest of here, on the northeastern edge of the Midwater Pass, surrounded by a shallow body of water. Defeat War Master Uzar and look for a letter of some kind near his person. Return to me victorious, and we will discuss further what must be done. Bleak Rift is likely to be a dangerous place, Bear Hugs. Be careful. I will continue my search for Radagast. And let's see, what are these ones? Orc
What do you need?
thieves. The orcs took my bow from me, and while it would not be difficult to make a new one, I am loath to be parted from it. It was very dear to me, for it was passed down from my grandfather to my father. Oh, isn't that nice? A family heirloom, and from my father to me. One of War Master Uzar's archers has surely taken it for his own. Search the vicinity of the Midwater Pass for archers bearing the mark of the White Hand. If you are truly brave, look too within Bleak Rift to the northwest. I have seen many archers in that place from a fair distance, and one of them might have taken my bow as a spoil of war. Bring caution with you, Bear Hugs. Let's see, what's the other one? Preparing for the
How can I be
future.
of service?
While you truck within Bleak Rift, searching for Uzar, be on the lookout for lockboxes or anything that has the appearance of value that the orcs may have stolen. If my hunch of Radagast is correct, then this will prepare you well for the future and possibility of dealing with a variety of people here in the Lowlands. I will say nothing more of them now, as they are a private people, and it is not for me to reveal their secrets. You will know what I speak of when you see them, but keep your search centered around the Bleak Rift. Alright. Man, I've got something. Sorry about that. I have something in my throat, I think. But, alright, so these quests I can actually do while doing the main ones, so. Throw that on. Alright. But see what I was talking about before I got interrupted earlier. Oh yeah, Destiny and Taken King and my PS4. I'm actually gonna look into getting some possible recording device so I can record PS4 gameplay, because I wouldn't mind playing some of the games on PS4, such as Destiny and what's that other one? I came with my The Last of Us. The Last of Us. If no one has played it yet, I highly recommend playing it, whether you get it on PS3 or PS4. It is a lot of fun. But so yeah, but that's what I was doing. I was waiting for this to come back. Other than that, not too much. Played a lot of Warframe as well, I guess. But other than that, let's see. I'm trying to remember what else I've done. Not much else, but so I'm sure a lot of you can already tell as well that this isn't my first time playing through Lord of the Rings whatsoever. I've actually done this quite a few times actually. Between, I think over 20 some characters I've beaten this game, so it's really nothing new to me. But I've never actually done a live recorded playthrough of this. I've never actually done a recorded playthrough either, but I did do a stream man, let me try it again. I did a stream steam. Oh, I still didn't get it right. I did a Steam stream, there we go, of this, and I've only had maybe like 15-20 viewers, but it was still fun nonetheless. And some of them said they enjoyed it, some said they didn't, so I thought it'd just be cool, do a playthrough. But other than that, oh, that's right, I don't need these because I don't have power. But I'm looking forward into the future to actually, once this is actually leveled up, it'll be so much more fun. Granted, a low level one of these classes can actually do pretty good at a game, but once you get high level, it's so much better. The game really picks up, and I just find that end game stuff in this is actually pretty fun, because there's a lot of people that like to do it, and a lot of it is actually a challenge to try to complete. And the leveling up process, depending on what class you are, can be either fun or really boring. So this is what I like about the barreling, something like that, is I can take on 3 enemies at once and drop them all pretty fast. And then I can just switch to this and heal. Then I also have a heal spell for this as well, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you want to play Lotro, this class, sadly, you do have to pay for to play. A lot of fun though if you own the game, if you play the game, and looking for a fun class to play, easy class to level as well. Difficulty is very, very low on this, unlike classes such as the I want to say the arcade, but the arcade is really, if you know how to play it properly, it's really easy to level. Classes like the Warden though, which they're not hard to play per se, it's just the fun of trying to learn gambit builders, because as a Warden you only get 3 actual skills like this. You got, the way I have it set up is, I think I actually showed my Warden once, like in one previous video. But in spots 1, 2, and 3, I have the only attack skills that a Warden actually gets, melee skills at least. And then in this line here, in the second line up, would be all the gambit builders and whatnot. And the gambit builders are like I said, really a lot of fun to learn. But usually once you get them down, you tend not to forget them unless you stop playing for a while. But Warden, pretty much, I want to say it's unstoppable, but I have met some groups of enemies that have managed to kill me pretty fast. But it is pretty much unstoppable. I've taken on a solo raid with the Warden. And I'm sure if you look it up on YouTube, there's plenty of people showing you all stuff about the Warden and whatnot. But I've done a solo raid with the Warden and managed to heal myself and manage to DPS everything to death, which is actually pretty impressive. But missed this loot box, huh? Whoops. Good thing I was running back. Usually I have all the lock boxes and I just jump off the edge, but I missed 2 of them this round. And I remember where they're both at, so... I remember where one of them was at least. But anyways, the Warden. Like I said, I managed to run through a raid, solo raid with it. And granted, it is an easy class. Like I said, once you learn the gambits, it is an easy class, but learning the gambits is fun. Honestly, I'm not good at live commentaries. I'm trying to think what else to talk about now. Let's see. Got all the loot boxes I can turn to Kindeath. Oh, I also have I think I've done a video with me on my level 100 Lore Master doing a Pellegrini run, which was actually my first level 100 on this world. I think, well, technically it wasn't mine, but when my ex stopped playing, I took it over instead of deleting it. Part of that had to do with the fact I spent barely over $200. I know, $200 in a game. Ooh, man. I spent $200 on it just for that character alone, and it's not easy just deleting a character like that you put $200 into, and I myself spent time playing it when my ex was still playing the game, because I could do all the deeds for her, so just to grind out more turbine points to buy more stuff from the turbine store. See, even in video games, guys, girls, still spending your money. But and I know someone's probably gonna take offense to that and yell at me if they ever see this video. But it's kind of funny how stuff like that works out. I mean, the Lore Master and the Lore Master, you know, it's a fun class. I'll give it that. It has its shining moments. And
How can I be of service?
not gonna read the story behind these ones.
How can I be of service?
Can't use what's those for more. That. Alright. And deed complete. Quests in the Lone Lands. Oh yeah, well you guys didn't see it. I did a lot of quests. Here at the Forsaken Inn, picked up a bunch of quests and went into Minus Ariel and completed a bunch, and then I think I got sent. I think I got sent over here. I never completed the quests over there yet, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I got that one still. Yeah, I haven't picked up any other quests, but alright, but
What do you need?
another wow, I cannot talk for my life. Another letter written in black speech. Bear hugs, and its meaning evades me as did that of its fellow. This one, however, bears the mark of the white hand. I must know what message this letter bears, Bear Hugs. This is bear hugs. This is not a task for you, Bear Hugs. I finally discovered information on the whereabouts of Radagast, but there's something that you should see first. What do I want? Nope, it's worse than my current armor. I'll take that cloak, though.
How can I be of service?
As I was turning from the lands to the east, night sky over Weathertop was lit by bright flashes of white light, akin to lightning. Yet no clouds darkened the sky, and of thunder there was no sound. I think that no ordinary storm visited Amon Sul that night. I ask you to search the ruins atop of Weathertop and see if there's anything to find, my friend. If you find anything out of the ordinary, return to me immediately. Search the summit of Weathertop for anything unusual. Alright, let's go do that. I actually think by the time I'm finished with this part of the book quests, I should be level 23. So, that'll be nice. Just go ahead and kill this guy. But, so what are we talking about now? Oh yeah, the Lore Master. Fun class and all. sometimes an underappreciated class because a lot of people just tend to use not allowed while mounted. What did I do while mounted? And he rides the horse really weird. Not gonna lie. And I can't walk up a cliff. But a lot of people don't appreciate the Lore Master itself because they just run Redline Lore Master, which, you know, I could see because it does the most damage and it's the easiest to use. And I guess, you know, you just want to level, use it, why not? But what a lot of people also don't understand is that the Lore Master yellow line is actually very useful when it comes to raids. And a lot of people just go red line and nuke everything, as they put it. And just kill everything, and kill everything. I can't talk tonight. I think I'm getting sick, but that's beside the point. But yeah, Redline Lore Master's way overused. Like I said, for solo play, yeah, it's good, but when it comes to group play, and you're like doing raids and whatnot, unless it's a raid where everyone just DPS, or, well, I guess there's no really raid where everyone just DPSs, but there are a couple. But if you're doing like a tier 2 level 100 raid,
What do you need?
a yellow line lore master comes in a lot more handy than a red line. And a lot of people don't realize that, so they never actually practice yellow line. But the crowd control for yellow line is amazing, especially with all the debuffs and whatnot they can throw on the enemies, and then it's got a couple healing spells and power restore spells. It's actually very nice. So, alright, let's see. Chapter 4, Light in the Darkness. Ah, you have found something. Let me see this rock rubbing you have made. The runes are common, but I do not know what they signify. I'm afraid this does not tell me much of the lightning. Bear hugs, but it tells me something of the source. Likely the same person responsible for sending you to me. And for those who don't know, I was sent to him by Tom Bombadil. No, Strider, which is also Aragorn. You do solo retake or fellow. I'm gonna do fellowship.
What do you need?
Just cause I can. Let me check. See, am I red line or yellow? I think I'm running yellow line. Yep. So,
How can I be of service?
see how well this goes.
Weatherton, once a watchtower of the Dunedain, now a refuge
Protect
for orcs.
Candaeth. Alright.
Candidate the Rangers
Easily done.
strives to break their foothold in the weather.
Just go kill everything, I guess.
What do you need?
Wow, these guys actually do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, this is sometimes a little too easy. Yellow line barreling is actually one of the better class lines for this when you're solo, just because it does have all the self heals. So, oh man, I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot to turn down the volume as well. That's probably not too nice. I'm hoping the volume's not too loud. Did I change cloaks? I did not. No, I did. But I'm hoping the volume's not too loud. I really can't redo any of this if it is, so I hope it's not. If it is, I apologize. You're just gonna have to turn the volume down. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that if it's too loud.